Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden, and today I want to show you guys what I've been doing this year with my cucumbers and some of my melons. And that is, I'm actually pruning them, just like I do tomatoes. I don't know if the real term is suckers, like you would call tomatoes, but they do remind me of that. And I'm going to show you where they're at. And if you want to control your cucumbers and your melons a little bit more, you can prune those. And what I have chosen to do is prune them because they allow some airflow. I'm going to show you this cucumber plant behind me. It just allows more airflow, so that decreases the risk of like powdery mildew and other fungal diseases that a lot of people get with cucumbers. It also helps with production, because now my cucumber plant is only focusing on like 4 vines versus, I don't know how many they make. I've been cutting them off a lot, so it's been a lot. But I'm going to show you the cucumber behind me, and then I'm going to go over how to do it. So I do have some work to do, but you'll notice that as you get more up, it's more controlled. You see how much less leafage it is and just how open it is. And this is the reason why I've chose to do this. It has not hurt my production whatsoever. I actually have a whole bowl of cucumbers in the in the house that I'm gonna make pickles out of today. And as I get closer to this plant, you're gonna notice I have a cucumber there that need to be harvested. I saw a few more. There's another one that needs to be harvested. So, and I just came outside last night and picked about 6. So as you can tell, it's not hurting my harvest whatsoever. From my understanding, it actually makes it better, because now the plant is putting all its focus on these few vines that I leave left. So let me show you a couple of things. I've got to organize this a little bit, and you guys can watch me, and then I'm going to show you what I'm talking about cutting cucumber suckers off, okay? So I really love to train these guys to climb up. So what I've been using are the same little things that I hook my tomato plants with, to hook them, to force them to grow up. So there's a few of them I see that's not doing what they're supposed to do that I'm going to fix. Alright guys, I'm ready to show you what I'm talking about with suckers right quick. So, this is the main stem here. And you're going to see a cucumber that used to be a sucker. And now this is another sucker. And yes, it breaks my heart because I see a cucumber here. And I've done this before, and I've got to remind myself it will produce. Guys, here's another one. I hope you guys can see that. Let me make sure I point the camera where you guys can see it. But it's growing out of this main stem, and I really don't want too many. And it has a cucumber that's fertilized, so it does break. This really breaks my heart. But like I said, I don't want too many. And that is all it is to pruning. You just look for, here's another one. This one won't break my heart as much. But you're going to notice here's your leaf. Here's your male flower. At this time, I don't see a female flower in that group. But this is the extra sucker, and you'll notice, like, look at it. You can tell. See, the main leaf doesn't have anything coming out of it. This has more coming out of it. So I'm going to cut this as close to the stem without cutting the stem. So this little cucumber here, all that side right there is one cucumber plant. This one right here is a newer one that was a baby when I first started messing with all this pruning. So I really need to find out where all of it's at so I can figure out what needs to be pruned off of it. You do want to locate the main stem so that you don't accidentally cut off the main stem. I will tell you, however, if you do cut off the main stem, it really is not the end of the world, because they grow so many suckers that one of the suckers will take over. All right, guys, I'm going to show you the suckers on this one. 1, 2, 3, okay? Technically 4, actually, now that I really look at it. This one's the main one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably choose at least 1 or 2 more to keep and go ahead and cut the rest off. I'm going to go ahead and scoot this guy over. So I chose to leave this one on there. I am going to look at it and probably keep this one as well, and we'll cut off this one over here. So now that I have 3 stems, I really need to come out here and be proactive of keeping it limited. So this doesn't have to be a perfect science, guys. It's all about picking some to be able to control the plant. I hope you guys were able to see that. I'm going to take you down my aisles right quick and kind of show you a little bit more plants that you can control by the same method. I won't have you guys watch it. I think I explained it enough what the suckers were and showed you guys enough on those plants. I've got more work to do. I won't drag you guys through all that work. That's a lot. But I just want to make sure that you guys understand. So this right here is one of my, well, not one of, it is my only vining squash plant. And it has the same thing, guys. Now, of course, as it gets super tall like that, I can't control everything. But I have been controlling the bottom. Like this sucker right here. You'll see it. Looks the same. You have your flower, your leaf, your sucker. So I'm probably going to remove that sucker. I've been attempting to do this. This is the medium white. It's technically a melon that I use for cucumber. But I've been trying to control it as well. I have some work to do on it. But as you can tell too, I mean, it has way more breathing room than you're used to seeing with cucumbers. Now the next cucumber plant I'm going to show you, it's just wild and crazy. I'm trying to control it, but I ain't doing my best. And that's this one. Now, it has way more leaves than the other two, unfortunately, but I got to get into it and see if I can control it some more. You guys can use this with your watermelon and your cantaloupe as well. I don't think I'm going to mess with that this year. I'm already trying to control this and learning how to control this. My watermelon and cantaloupe are growing in a bed. They're not growing up, and they can have more room on the ground kind of thing, so I don't think I'm going to control them. But I do want to see if on least this row with these cucumber plants and the squash plant, if I can control them to see how much better they do. I thank you guys for watching my video. I hope I was able to explain this good enough and show you guys good enough exactly what I'm doing I do thank you guys for watching. And remember, if you like my videos, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.